This is 11th Honors Literature, and I'm helping with the last few questions on the poem, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. We'll start with question number 13. He sees death and a woman on board this skeleton ship, the other ship. Also on page 69, he sees strange things happening in the sky, sunset, all sorts of strange images in the sky. That would be question 14. Question 15, his crew dies and then they come back to life. 16, who interrupts the mariner? It's the wedding guest, which is whom the story is he's telling the story to him. What strong emotional effect is stanza 4 of part 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. The many men so beautiful, and they all dead did lie, and 1,000 shiny, slimy things lived on, and so did I. It's interesting that the men died, but the animals lived, which is appropriate since he killed an animal. That's sort of part of his punishment. Number 18, what does the mariner, how does the mariner's attitude change? His heart fills with love for nature. 19, what happened to the crew members on page 72, 73? They come back to life, and a lot of other good things happen. It rains, so he's able to drink. He actually sleeps. The wind starts blowing. The ship starts moving now that his attitude has changed. What fate remains for the mariner? He must serve penance. Summarize the events of part 5. Part 5, after he sees death and the woman, he changes his heart. We don't know why, it just starts to fill with love. That's when good things start happening. The sleep, the water, the wind, the ship is moving. Things are happening in the sky. Who's speaking at the beginning of part 6? These are a couple of spirits. They're talking about the fact that the mariner must serve penance. On page 76, this is question number 23. Page 76, stanza 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swiftly, swiftly flew the ship, yet she sailed softly too. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze, on me alone it blew. You hear the S's in that. It's created by alliteration. Part 6, what happens in part 6 is that after the good things happen, the ship starts moving, and he sleeps, and before he knows it, he's back home. So, where's the ship? Back home. And the mariner sees a pilot's boy, and a hermit. Notice the number 3 in its connection with the Trinity. Number 25, what does the mariner wish for at the end of part 6? He wishes that he'd be forgiven, which is another good sign for him. What does the hermit say in part 7? Strange by my faith, the hermit said, and they answered not our cheer. The planks looked warped, and see those sails, how thin they are and sere. He just comments on how supernatural the ship was. Number 27, what happens to the ship? It sinks. To the mariner, he is saved, and of course the albatross had already fallen off his neck. 28, end of page 79, the top of page 80. Why must the mariner tell his tale? Well, with all penance, you can be forgiven, but you also have to work off the sin. So that's what he's going to do. 29, the mariner's feeling on page 80. His feelings are, he says, he had been so alone that now he wants to be with other people. He wants to be around people, and he's learned a lot. Question 30, explain the advice given at 80, at the end of 80, top of 81. He prayeth well who loveth well, both man and bird and beast. He prayeth well that loveth best all things, both great and small. So the lesson is we must love other people and nature in order for us to have a right relationship with God, as in prayer. And then 31, how does the poet describe the wedding guest in the last stanza? He says, a sadder and wiser man is he, and made us think of the Proverbs, which say it's better to be in a house of mourning than a house of joy. And we talked about how that wisdom is usually achieved through sadness and grief and pain, and not through happy times and joyous times and fun times. So he is sadder, but now he is wiser. Hope this will help you answer these questions. Thank you.